welcome to another episode of your favorite libertarian. This episode is going to be a DIY project episode. Here's what I did. I spray painted this top pick rail that goes on top of the rear carry handle sight. I'll explain why I did that first, and then we'll get into the actual video of me doing it so you can see how to do it yourself if you want to do it yourself. This UTG rail section is pretty cool for a couple reasons. It allows you to put an optic pretty high up, and it also still gives you use of your iron sights. As you can see, there's a little channel in here, but the original finish on this is really shiny. So what happens is if you're using this during the day or you've got light bouncing back at you for whatever reason, this channel collects that light and it bounces around and it makes the iron sights almost unusable. So the reason that I wanted to spray paint this was so I could reduce the glare. This is a flat black finish, so I'm hoping that by spray painting this, it reduces that glare and makes these iron sights usable in the event that my optic goes down. Some added benefits of spray painting it are that it makes it a nice snug fit. Also, you may notice that aesthetically, it is very pleasing. This black matches the upper and lower receiver quite nicely. But don't take my word for it. Let's roll that project footage. Do. First things first, we can't have a loaded gun when we're working on it, so let's remove that magazine and make this firearm safe. Much better. Unless you want to tape this entire gun off, it's probably going to be easier to remove the rail from the gun and get that gun out of the way. Now to get jiggy with it, we have a piece of plywood, we have a cardboard box that's kind of been broken open and then put in the shape of a pentagon so that any overspray isn't going to go anywhere we don't want it to go. We've got some frog tape to tape up the threads so we don't get those gunked up with paint, and we're off to the races. This would probably be a bad time to tell you should have worn gloves, because otherwise you're just going to get spray paint all over your bare hand, you silly Billy. I'd recommend, if you already made the same mistake I did, to use some Gojo. That works really well for getting spray paint off your hands. If you know of any other tips to get spray paint off your hands, leave it in the comment section below. But this could have been avoided just by wearing some latex gloves. For the first coat, it's a good idea to go really light and be further away from the item you're spraying. The only thing that I got closer for was the channel itself, because I wanted to make sure that that spray was getting all the way through there. After the first coat, wait 30 minutes and spray it again. If you have a vise, that's great. You can very lightly clamp down on the threads to keep it in place and away from touching anything while it dries. Take about 30 minutes to dry. While you wait, you can take some alcohol and Q-tips to clean off any threads that need to be cleaned off while you wait for that first coat to dry. It is now day 2 and we have let this dry after the second coat for 24 hours. Now would be a good time to take off that frog tape and clean the threads. Now it's time to admire our amazing paint job that we did. Good job us. I would recommend also test fitting this before putting any type of thread locker on any of the threads. Just make sure that everything clicks into place, isn't too tight now that you've added a couple coats of paint, and make sure everything is nice and straight. To reinstall, you'll just put that crush washer on, then put on your nut at the end, cinch it down a little bit, but don't go crazy on it because you'll want to probably put some thread locker on it. But now we have an idea what it looks like with the new paint job. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Ta-da! You choose the thread locker that works best for you. I'm going to apply a little bit of Vibratite to mine to try that out, and then cinch it down to the witness marks that I had previously before uninstalling this. Well, that's the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, I'd really appreciate a like. It makes my soul smile. If you want to see more of me on the internet, or this gun in particular, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell. If you found this video helpful, I'd really appreciate the like. It really does wonders for my self-esteem. Any questions you have can be left in the comment section below. If you'd like to support my channel monetarily. And as always, thanks for watching, stay free,